Boychik. Sit. Today I want to tell you about Brad. Brad is an American. Brad made Aliyah 3 weeks ago. Brad is, at this moment, approximately the most American he has ever been. He is so American, he is leaking American. He is wearing, and I tell you this honestly, he's wearing a Patagonia vest. In Israel. In April. Indoors. The vest is gray. The vest serves no purpose. The vest is perhaps an emotional support garment. He has sunglasses on his head. Indoors. Always. I have known Brad for an hour and I have not yet seen the top of his head. I am beginning to suspect there is something there. A bald spot. A tattoo. A small tracking device. I do not know. He is holding a green drink. The drink is, he tells me, a smoothie. The drink is also 48 shekels. I asked him what is in it. He said kale, ginger, spirulina, lemon, activated charcoal, and vibes. Boychik. I am 73 years old. I've eaten things in my life. I have never eaten a vibe. Brad sat down. He removed the sunglasses from his head and placed them on the table. He looked at me with very white teeth. American teeth, boychik, the kind that have had things done to them. He said, Rabbi Moshe. Dude, I just made Aliyah and I'm so pumped. I said, Mazal Tov, boychik. Where will you live? He said, Tel Aviv, baby. Right on the beach. I sipped my tea. Slowly, carefully. I did not react. The face must give nothing. I said, and your budget? He said, I'm being so careful, Rabbi. So careful. I have a hard ceiling. $3,000 a month, max. Boychik. $3,000 a month to live in Tel Aviv, on the beach. I want you to understand what just happened in my head. There was a moment of silence, a long moment. A moment in which my soul briefly left my body, took a tour of Gan Eden, met a few of my ancestors, conferred with them about what was about to happen, and returned. They sent their love. They also said, Moshe, oi. I removed my glasses. I cleaned them with a small cloth. I put them back on. I looked at Brad. He was smiling. He was, I tell you, so proud of himself. He had budgeted. He had planned. He had a spreadsheet. He showed me the spreadsheet on his phone. There was a column for rent. There was a column for fun. There was a column for spiritual growth. This column had a budget of $200 per month. I did not ask. I said very gently, $3,000. He said, yeah. It's like, 12,000 shekels. That's a lot, right? And then boychik, then I began to laugh. It was a small laugh at first. Chuckle. Polite chuckle, the kind a rabbi gives when someone has told a joke at a bar mitzvah, and the joke was not funny, but the bar mitzvah boy is the host's grandson. The laugh grew. The laugh became a chuckle. The chuckle became a giggle. The giggle became a full-bodied laugh. The full-bodied laugh became a wheeze. The wheeze became, and I am not proud of this, a small, brief weep. Tear, boychik. Single tear. Brad watched all of this. His smile faded. Patagonia vest seemed to deflate slightly. He said, Rabbi? I wiped my eyes, composed myself, took a long sip of tea, said, Brad, boychik, sweetie, Neshama, listen to me. He listened. I said, 12,000 shekels in Tel Aviv, on the beach, for a person to live in, with walls and a roof, and perhaps a window. He nodded. I said, Brad, that is a closet. That is a beautiful, wonderful closet, with perhaps a single window. The window will face another closet. The other closet will also contain a Brad, a different Brad, possibly a Belgian Brad. You will not speak to him. He will be on Tinder. Brad's face fell. The smoothie drooped in his hand. A small piece of kale slid sadly down the side of the cup. He said, so what do I do? I said, Brad, have you considered Beersheba? He said, where is that? I said, in the desert. He said, is it nice? Boychik, is it nice? The question, is Beersheba nice? I've been asked many questions in my life, by rabbinical students, by my children, by Bituach Lomi. But this question I could not answer. I said, Brad, Beersheba is a city. It has buildings. It has people. It has Ben Gurion University. It has shawarma. It has rent that does not require you to sell your kidneys to a man in a black SUV named Itamar. He said, oh, Itamar? I said, Itamar buys kidneys. It is a side business. We do not discuss Itamar. Brad nodded slowly. He drank his smoothie. He did not enjoy it. The vibes had left. He said, Rabbi, what if I had roommates? I said, excellent. Yes, this is the way. You will have a roommate, and then another roommate, and then a third roommate. The apartment will be small. The fridge will be a battlefield. There will be a whiteboard with chore assignments, The chores will not be done. He said, will I make friends with them? I said, Brad, they will all be named Yotam. He said, all of them? I said, all of them. This is the law. Every roommate situation in Tel Aviv contains, by Israeli statute, at least 2 Yotams. You will become a Yotam. You will not realize this is happening. One day in 6 months, someone will call you Yotam, and you will respond. And you will have transcended Brad. You will have made Aliyah truly for real. Brad sat quietly for a moment, processing. The vest seemed sadder than before. The sunglasses on the table seemed to be judging him. Then he said, with the small, bright hope of a man who has not yet given up, Rabbi, what if I just live near the beach? Not on the beach, near the beach. I said, Brad, in Tel Aviv everywhere is near the beach. Bat Yam is near the beach. Holon is near the beach. Beersheva technically is near the beach. The beach is a state of mind. He nodded. He liked this. Americans love when things are a state of mind. It absolves them. He drank the rest of his smoothie. He felt better. Patted his hand. I said, you will be fine, Brad. You will be a Yotam soon. He said, thank you, Rabbi. I said, Mazal Tov on your Aliyah, boychik. May Hashem protect you. May your roommates be kind. May your landlord be reasonable. May the mold on your bathroom ceiling be, at minimum, not the dangerous kind. He nodded. He put the sunglasses back on his head. He stood up. He walked out into Tel Aviv, into the bright sunshine, into his beautiful new life. I watched him go. I sipped my tea. A small bird flew past the window. I think it was Brad's bird, Boychik, the bird of his American optimism. The bird was leaving. The bird was going to live in Tiberias with my bird. They will be friends. They will start a small choir. They will sing songs about American men who came to Tel Aviv with $3,000 and a vest, moving to Israel and don't yet know what your money is worth. We will tell you. Before you sign the lease, before the bird leaves. Easy Aliyah. EasyAliyah.com.